Okay.
Yeah. So how many percent of mấy?
Okay, as I told you, 40 to 60% if I want to give
Yeah.
numbers, okay?
Yeah.
40 to 60 for both uh maybe may, might, and could. Let me give you, for example, from the most certain, actually it's not bad. Let's talk about the most certain, then step by step, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. The first one is 100%, of course. That is certainly. Certainly, if we can say the most certain, so let's get started from the most certain to this least one, okay? With percentage. So the most certain that is absolutely true is certainly. So let me type on the board. So okay. So the first one, the most one, that is certainly. Yeah, 100. Absolutely true. So this is the first one. For example, I say she certainly knows the answer. So
Yeah.
100%. The next actually one is definitely, definitely, and certainly are very close, but definitely like a little bit lower, like 99, just a little bit, 95 too. That is strong confirmation. So what is this? When we say certainly, I'm talking about something that is absolutely true. But when I say definitely, it's like if I want to give a number like percentage, 95 to maybe 99. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's like that is strong confirmation. I can say almost certain. Almost certain. Yeah, this is the uh and the next one. Again, we have the next one that is bound to. Strong
Mm.
again. That is very
So
likely. Yes. For
yeah.
example,
So
yeah.
I have a question about the absolutely and certainly.
Yes.
Absolutely and certainly mean um 100%
Of course.
probably.
Of course.
Yeah.
Certainly, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And the next one, uh, about to, very likely. So very likely, we can say a little lower, 90 to 95 is okay, I think. But for example, I say you're bound to succeed with hard work. So, like, actually, very likely. So, I can see that you're working very hard. So, of course, you will succeed. So, bound to is 90 to 95, one step lower. And
Yeah.
then we have, let me see, likely. So, before likely, I have very likely.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is very likely. Let me see. It's like
Likely, how many percent of likely?
likely is 60 to 70, but very
Six.
likely is about 85 to 90. Yeah. And it's strong possibility. Very likely is used to state strong possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. And after very likely is probably. Probably is about 70 to 80. So it's more than 50%. Yeah. For example, I'll probably arrive late. So it's like more than 50%, but it's not certain, of course. And now I can say, okay, now likely. That is likely is 60 to 70. Like, for example, expected. When I use likely, I expect something, expect it to happen. Like, for example, it's likely she'll pass the exam. Like, I
Yeah.
expect she will pass. Like this. And now we have may, might, and could. They're the same. So, but as I told you, might is maybe a little lower. So may and might and could. 40 to 60, they're the same. 40 to 60. Yeah. So, and then we have, let me see, here we don't see it, but we also have possibly. It's about maybe for possible 30 to 50. Weak possibility. Weak possibility. And
Uh, I have a question. It's my may and
yes,
could.
could.
Yeah, and can we use uh one of them in the different situation
Let me
for
see.
example.
Yes, for
Yeah,
example, you say, and then I will explain.
yeah. That mean in this some case I'm not sure how many percent of them. For
Okay, let
example,
me say, let me give
40,
you.
50 or 60. Yeah.
Okay, so
So
let me.
can I use my maze and codes?
Yeah.
It's the same.
Okay, let's talk about them. May first. May, if I want to give you exact percentage, I say 50%, but May is more formal. Yeah. For
Mhm.
example, when I say she may come to the party 50-50, she
Yeah,
might is 40 to 50, like 45. 40 to 45, less certain she might come, and may is more formal than might. Okay, so
yeah,
May 50 might like 40 to 50, that I say 45, okay, and less certain, so it's less certain than May. And we have could, okay, that is 40 to 60. This is a general possibility. She could come to the party like 40 to 60. Okay, so this is general possibility. Well, for example, I can say that uh, about May, May is formal, and I can say might, uh, maybe not, and slightly less certain than uh, May. And then we can say more informal, especially. Could is neutral, both. Formal, informal. Could is neutral. You can use in both. And let's see. Level of certainty, as I told you, may is slightly more certain than might. Okay? And as I told you, could actually suggest potentials. You know what I mean? So may, might, and could. Yeah, for example, she could come. But of course, so this is like one option. She could come, one possibility, but is not, of course, certain. And as I told you, might is not formal. But let's see, uh, we can use, for example, for permission, you can also use may. For example, may go out, yes, but might and could no. Might and could is not you are not used for permission. Yeah. So this is the first.
so
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Of course. Continue.
Oh, so we use codes in the situation that's uh, make polite, but it's not formal.
It can be formal. As I told you, it's neutral. Can be formal, can be used in informal, both of them.
Yeah.
So both of them. So let's talk about could. For example, when I say could you, okay? Could you, for
Mm.
example, could you help me with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
more polite than can you. So this is about request, okay? Actually, it's not
Yeah.
formal situation. It's not formal, but I'm using
Yeah.
could for make it, okay? So
Uh-huh.
actually,
Yeah.
could is softer and more respectful than can, okay?
Mm.
And
Mm.
but less formal than may. May is more formal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is but for example, we use let's talk about could. We use could for polite request, for suggestion. For example, oh, you could try, for example, I don't know, you could try restarting your phone. I'm
Mm.
suggesting something, okay? I'm giving an idea. Okay, so
Mm.
I don't say you may try. I say you could. So for suggestion, for example, polite request, you can use, and for possibility, like may. Okay, possibility. For example, I think it could be a good opportunity. It could be. She could be busy right now. Okay, this is neutral possibility, not strong or weak. So just not strong or weak, just balance guess. I guess, okay? If I want to compare it, so compared with may and might, when I say for asking, I say, for example, can I leave early? Polite. Could I leave early? Formal. May I leave early? Might no. I don't use might for actually asking. This is the first one. For suggesting,
Mm-hmm.
I say, for example, I want to say, let's go out. I say, we could go out. We could go out. Perhaps we may go out. This is more formal. So could and may. And I want to say it will rain. Ah, it could rain. It will rain. It could rain. It may rain. So this is
Yeah.
more formal. So could, polite, neutral, may, formal, very polite and formal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
is it clear now?
Yeah. Yeah. And could the same mice in the
No.
polite level. Yeah.
Let me say
Can
something.
say.
As I
Yeah.
told you, in some, so what's the difference between might and could? Where we can use might and where we can use could. As I told you, sorry, as I told you, could, for example, might can't be used in some situation. For example, let's see. Uh, for talking about present and future possibility, you can use both of them. She might, she could. Both of them are okay. Okay. If you want to make uncertain guess, you can use both of them. For example, it's I don't know, might be or it could be. Both of them are okay. But where they are not, okay, maybe always interchangeable. Let's see. First, if you have past ability, for example, you don't say, she might play the piano. Definitely no, you can't use might for past ability. You can't. You can say, she could. So here could. To express general past ability, you only use could, not might. Okay? For present is okay. For future is okay. You can use. If you
Yeah.
want,
That mean.
yeah.
Yeah. That mean can we can you can for to talk about ability of the people on
Yes.
right. So the
Present.
codes.
Can present
Yeah.
could yeah past.
Yeah. Yeah.
When it
Could the
comes to
past.
ability, yeah. And when
Okay.
you want to make suggestion, but polite suggestion or maybe request,
Mm.
only could. Polite suggestion or request only could, not might. For example, I say you could try restarting your phone. I because I'm suggesting you, I don't say you might. No. You might know. You could. For polite suggestion or request, only could, not might. For example, I say, could you help me? I don't say, might you help me? Definitely no. So could. If I want to
Yeah.
make it now more polite, I say may. So, but it's okay. So you can use could. Could is polite. And of course, let me see. For maybe for conditional sentences, you can use both of them. Yeah, for example, if I had more time, I could travel. If I had more time, I might travel. So both of them are okay. You can use. So could, let me say, could, ability or possibility, might, only possibility. Okay, so that is important.
Yeah.
So where, okay, and how to use them. So for
Yeah.
past ability, for polite request or suggestion, we don't use might. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Question?
No.
Okay, now. Well, let's keep going. So okay, possibly. Okay. And after that, we have something like unlikely. Unlikely is about maybe 10 to 20. Yeah, unlikely after possibly, that is 10 to 20. Something is not expected to happen. Is not expected to happen. Okay, so that is
Yeah.
unlikely. For example, it's unlikely he'll win the race. It's unlikely. So we don't
Yeah.
expect it. And we have another actually good one that is doubtfully. Doubtfully, that is just 5 to 10, maybe 5 to 10. Very little chance. Oh, she doubtfully agrees to go. She doubtfully agrees to go. Just maybe 5%. And the last one that I can say, certainly not. Certainly
Certainly
not.
not.
Zero.
Yes.
Zero. Absolutely not. Certainly not. So he's certainly not coming. That is
Yeah.
zero. Yes. Okay, now let's see. We have formal, maybe neutral. For example, certainly can be used in both. Formal, certainly, definitely, good, both, formal, informal. Bound to is informal, tend to be informal, neutral and informal. So bound to. And usually it comes usually after be, so it's bound to. And we use it to describe something expected to happen. So as I told you, probably
Yeah.
is okay, neutral, formal, informal. It's a like, I don't know, like, and normally, probably, as you know, before verb, you know how to use it. Actually, I can say that probably is the most common one in casual conversation. We use it a lot. So the most common is probably in casual, in daily conversation, we use it a lot. And might, may, could. So you know that before verb. And they're like modal verbs. And you know they always followed by base form a verb. Just might go, you know
Yeah.
that. So and of course we have possibly that it's a little bit softer than maybe probably. Maybe
Yeah.
this can be mid or end, so we can use possibly at the end. It's okay. Slightly formal, then probably. Slightly formal. And of course, unlikely can be formal, likely, unlikely, neutral, formal, both of them. Doubtfully, it's rare. We don't use it a lot, just but because it's formal. So it's in modern speech, so we don't use doubtfully. You know,
Yeah.
unlikely is better than doubtfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
how about there is a good chance?
There is a good chance. Okay, let me see. Okay. Actually, again, it's about, so let me give you a good person for it. Maybe 70 to 90. 70, how I can say, um, for example, like it's likely, if I want to give you, it's likely a synonym. It's likely that
Yeah.
probably will happen like this. For example, there is a good chance she'll pass the exam. I mean, she will probably pass. So likely, probably,
Yeah.
there is a good chance. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
okay, and that's it. And perhaps, so definitely won't, and perhaps, and justice. I can't see any other one. So let's talk about this too. No, nothing. Okay. So, uh, definitely, perhaps, maybe. So I think again, perhaps like, just 50. Yeah. Uh, and I can say definitely and perhaps can be opposite. Yes. They're almost opposites. So definitely and perhaps opposites. Yes. And we can say that perhaps like 50, because when we say definitely 95 too, maybe
Mm.
99 something will happen. When I say
Yeah.
perhaps, I'm like, the opposite of it, like 50-50 or 30-50, well, something like this. Perhaps it's a slightly just, I can say formal. Like maybe the synonym is possibly,
Yeah.
maybe like this. And yeah, perhaps again after, if we have modal after modal, just and before verb. And for example, when I
Yeah.
say she will definitely join us, of course, I'm sure. She will perhaps join us. She might come. We're not sure about it, like this. Yeah. And for example, for prediction, you can say, perhaps it will rain. Might, 50-50. It will
Yeah.
definitely rain. And perhaps can come at the beginning, but definitely. So it will definitely rain. So sure, like this. Okay, now let's see. We need to log out and back in. It's like we're running out of time,
Yeah.
and then we will keep going with our
Yeah.
audio. Okay.